Hello, listeners. This is Ekta, and you are watching Ekta Science Education class. Right way, right learning is the motto of this class. Students, we have started lesson number 4 sorting materials into group, and this is the part 2 of this chapter. In part 1, we learn about the states of matter. In this class, in this chapter, now we are going to learn how the materials are sorted out with the different properties, and that properties we are going to learn. But before we start the topic, do not forget to like, subscribe and share this channel to more and more people. Okay, so we know that matter is anything that occupies the space. It includes all the substances of which this universe is made up of. So solid, liquid, gases, these are the three states of matter that we have learned. Now sorting material into the groups with the observation, with the learning, with the properties of this matter is possible, and we sort the materials to learn them more, to know them more. That's why the materials are sorted out. So today we will learn the properties of matter. The first one, appearance, texture, then luster, hardness, solubility, transparency, density, thermal conduction, diffusion, electrical property and magnetic property. So get set go. The first character that we are going to learn is the appearance. Grouping together things with the similar property is called its classification. How would you describe an apple? You can talk about its size, shape, color, or about how it feels or smell. Size, shape, color, texture, hard or soft or smooth or rough surfaces, and smell are the properties of the matter. All matter can be described by such properties. The properties of the material decide what things we can make out of them. For example, we cannot make the tools out of the rubber as it is hard. That is not hard, correct? It's a soft. We cannot make cooking utensils out of the wood as they will catch the fire easily. Let us study some important properties. The first one we learn, that is appearance. Paper looks different from the cloth. Wood look different from the iron. Would look different from the iron. You can observe this PPT, correct? You can observe the wood is different from the iron. Iron different from the copper or aluminum. At the same time, there are some similarities between iron, copper and other one. Aluminum is different, gold is different. Gold is yellow in color, shiny, and its uses are also different. So materials can be classified on the basis of their appearance also. So the first character we learn, that is appearance, how the material look. The next, you can see copper is different, plastic is different. So we classify the material on the basis of their appearance. The next is the texture. Different materials feel different. For example, the silk is different, cotton is different. The rope made with the coconut is different than these bricks. If we touch them, they are different to touch. So different material feel different when you touch them. So that is, they have the different textures, correct, that we touch, that we feel. For example, metal is hard and smooth, whereas wool is soft and rough. Soft materials can be compressed or scratched easily, while as hard materials are difficult to compress. Materials can be classified again on the basis of this texture. Next, we will learn, that is luster. A metal spoon shines, whereas a wooden spoon, they will not shine. Silk cloth has a shine, whereas woolen clothes do not have shine. We say that metal has more luster than the wood, and then silk has more luster than the wool. Why the things actually shine? Because they reflect back the light that is falling on them, and that light is reflected. That's why we say the materials are shining, the things are shining. Okay, as you can see here, stainless steel utensils that we are using at home every day, cooking and for serving the food. So these are shiny stainless steel, while as these earthen pots are not shining. So luster is the character that on the basis of which we can classify the materials. This wood is not shining. Okay, so here you can compare the luster. जैसे these golden ornaments are shining, so this silver is shiny, these utensils of stainless steel are shiny, that is lustrous, and these pots are not lustrous, this wood is not lustrous. So next point we will learn is a hardness. So next point is a hardness. When we touch anything we feel soft to touch, to press, correct? So try to press the object like metal, wood. Is it possible to press them? No. So that is a hard. And this sponge, this wax on burning, this is transferring into the liquid. So you can say that wax, chalk, sponge, these are the soft to touch things, while as this diamond is very hard, these stones are very hard. So on the basis of hardness also we can classify the materials. Next is a solubility. Now we know that while drinking the lemonade, we know that the sugar is added, salt is added, a pinch of lemon juice is added. So we stir it and it get dissolved. Sugar is fastest dissolving thing, correct? So when a solid dissolve, it becomes a part of that liquid. The sugar will dissolve in the water, the salt will dissolve, milk is getting fully dissolved with each other. So on the basis of that, the solubility is the property of the liquid, of the substance that get dissolved into the liquid, that is a solubility. Now we know that here we are going to look about the miscible and non-miscible liquids. The liquid which dissolve in one another when mixed with each other are miscible, for example milk and water, while as some juices, tea, correct? Here you can see, while as some chemicals are not mixing with the liquid and they form the another layer, separate layer, and these are said to be the non-miscible liquids. Some of the gases are added into the water and they dissolve in water. On the other hand, some of the gases they do not mixes with the water or with the liquid. That's why the gases like nitrogen and neon, they are immiscible into the liquid. Gases are essential. Dissolved oxygen is present into the water. That's why the living aquatic animals, they can survive into the water. So here this, on the basis of this solubility, we can classify the materials into the soluble, or we can say miscible or immiscible or non-miscible. Then on the basis of transparency, if a substance or a material is transparent, translucent, opaque, we can see them or we cannot see them. On the basis of that, these are divided into the three types. Transparent, the light gets completely transferred through it, that is a transparent, while as where the light is only partially passed, it's a translucent. On the other hand, the light not at all pass through the object and break the path of the light, that is a opaque object. Like you can see here, glass is a transparent object where the light can pass through it totally. Here the partial light can be passed, as you can see through this PPT, and here the opaque objects are there which are not at all showing the light cannot pass through them, that's are the opaque object. The human body is also opaque object. So here we are done with this chapter, but some of the properties of the matter we have discussed and some of the properties we will discuss in the next video. We have discussed in this video appearance, texture, luster, hardness, solubility and transparency. In the upcoming video we will discuss density, thermal conduction, diffusion, electric property and magnetic property. Stay tuned. Up to that, just revise this video and you will understand the simple topic, that is properties of matter, and will meet you soon. Stay tuned and have a good day, student. Bye bye.